LEGO sent me this Hogwarts Great Hall set, but I want to turn it into a crazy custom creation. So I took suggestions from viewers like you on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, and I'm going to incorporate some of my favorite ideas into this build to make it a wild Harry Potter steampunk sci-fi mashup, and I'll show you all of it in this video. The Great Hall LEGO set comes with a bunch of great Wizarding World minifigures. It has the interior of the Great Hall, the moving staircase, and even the Mirror of Erised. My daughters helped me build this, and they wanted to replace the Dumbledore office items in these tower rooms with bunk beds for all the kids to sleep on. That made me wonder what other wacky customizations I could make to this build. So, I posted this picture on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook asking you for creative recommendations. A lot of people mentioned something like adding a cave, a basement, a bat cave, or the Chamber of Secrets. So I spent a few minutes thinking about raising this thing up to incorporate another level below. But another popular idea challenged me to make this into a moving castle instead. Brett said Mortal Hogwarts with a picture of the rolling cities from Mortal Engines. Kate said, love Brett's idea, or combining it with Ninjago/futuristic cyberpunk. Moto said Mobile City, and Jasper said Hogwarts moving castle. Joe and Steven had similar ideas. The idea of making this thing mobile is a little more exciting to me than adding a basement, so better luck next time to all the cave enthusiasts out there. We are going rolling castle. First, I had to reconfigure the orientation of the main tower in relation to the Great Hall building. Bringing the tower over the large Great Hall doors makes the footprint of the building a simpler rectangle shape, about 16 studs wide and about 32 studs long. So my next task is to build a rolling chassis that will accommodate the foundation of the building. While I have plenty of tank tread, I don't have enough large sprockets to turn this into a treaded vehicle. But I do have a bunch of these large Technic motorcycle wheels. So I'm thinking I can put 3 axles and double up or even triple the width of the wheels on each side. I built the chassis using Technic bricks, securing them together with Technic pins. I slid the axles through and connected them from one side to the other, then I attached 18 of the large Technic wheels. Finally, I added some jumpers to allow the plates at the bottom of the castle to snap easily into the top of the chassis. I want to extend a platform from the front of the castle, incorporating a grate that will shove things out of the way like that thing on the front of old steam engines. I added these barrels where students can hide and cast spells on enemies. I'll build a pilot's platform here before I'm done, because I think it would be funny to put Dumbledore up there driving the whole contraption with some big levers or something. Now, the next most popular suggestion was definitely Spaceship, so let's get to it. I decided to build one of my old spaceship designs, retheming it to fit with the Harry Potter universe. I added 2 broomsticks so we can pretend this thing flies on broom power, and I even added the golden snitch hood ornament for good measure. I think it would be a lot of fun to put Harry in the cockpit, and he can zoom off to Hogsmeade or the Forbidden Forest or wherever he wants to go. Now this spaceship needs someplace to land on the Hogwarts Great Hall, which takes us back to the comments where Chris said, you need a Quidditch landing pad, and Jake Sadovich said, an airship landing pad, replete with airship of course. And why not, right? So I'm taking these landing pad pieces from an old space mock I built last year. Sometimes I rob partial assemblies from old mocks to use in new creations. It can help save time, and in a way, it lets that old creation live on in something new. Now, I can land the spaceship here, and I think I should go ahead and take a stab at building that airship that Jake mentioned in his comment. This all goes perfectly with JM Clam's Steampunk Vibes recommendation, so I'm definitely going to try to stick with a Steampunk Vibes color scheme for this airship. I found these pieces that will be perfect for a small dirigible at a recent trip to Bricks and Minifigs, and I shared an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at that trip with my wonderful supporters over on Patreon. But I'm challenged a bit right now to finish out the shape of this airship balloon, especially in these steampunk-type colors. I'm digging deep and getting creative with how the tail of this balloon is shaped. I think it would be really funny to take the little boat from this set and turn it into the vessel that hangs beneath the balloon in this airship. I'll add an engine and propellers and put Hagrid in here as our airship pilot. This thing is hilarious. Thanks for the idea, Jake. Now, the airship can land on the platform, but our minifig characters need a way to climb up there to get into the airship. I'm adding a grate type platform that goes all along the side of the Great Hall above the wheels. This will provide a place for characters to ride and access the landing pad. I also think it would be fun to put an old pirate cannon out here on this platform. Hermione can man the cannon. Another very common request was about ghosts, and I'll find a way to incorporate ghosts into this build in just a minute. But first, I want to add a couple students to these barrels with wands at ready. You might remember I also mentioned making Dumbledore the driver of this mobile monstrosity, and I want to give him a proper pilot's platform before I forget. I'll build that up here with some handlebars for old Dumby-Deedle to steer with, and it couldn't hurt to give him a little visual display. Nice, I am really liking how this thing is coming together. But as I said, we've got one particularly ghostly recommendation that was very popular in the comments. CBD Sims said, add lots of ghosts. Billy mentioned ghosts, and Carly mentioned ghosts. Treknobabble said motorize some ghosts, and I will take that challenge, Treknobabble, because I love adding movement to any creation. I have some empty space at the back of the chassis, so that's where I've decided to build my ghost flying mechanism. I think it would be great to have 3 ghosts flying around, so I'll use this 3-way Technic axle connector as the hub of my ghost mechanism. This set came with Nearly Headless Nick, and I can open up my Haunted House set to grab a ghost from there, and I'll reach into my Ghostbusters headquarters set. Ooh, the Librarian ghost is going to be a lot of fun for this. I'm using some recently released Technic powered up components, a hub, which houses the batteries and connects to a Bluetooth controller, and a motor where I can attach my ghost spinner assembly. Now I can start the powered up app and get these ghosts flying. This is so much fun. And I've got this set up so that those ghosts just barely miss the bottom of the landing platform as they fly around in a circle. Now, I love all of the ideas that viewers gave me for adding some zany fun to this Harry Potter set. If you'd like to be able to participate in crowdsourced projects like this in the future, you can find links to all my socials in the video description. Please like this video, hit that subscribe button, and click the bell icon if you don't want to miss out on all of my future LEGO-related videos. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, go build something amazing.